long before temples and kings. Before the Anunnaki arrived, the earth was already ancient, shrouded in a deep and silent mystery. What really happened in the eons before the gods descended? The Sumerian texts, our oldest window into the past, tell a story that begins not with creation, but with a world already in existence. Imagine a time before humans, before the gods themselves were named. The universe was a vast, formless expanse of water. There was only Abzu, the fresh, primordial waters below, and Tiamat, the salty, chaotic seas above. They existed intertwined yet restless, a cosmic dance of potential, waiting for a spark. Then, something stirred, a subtle movement in the silent depths. Not a god, not a being, but a force. The Sumerian tablets describe this as a fundamental disturbance, a stirring that separated order from chaos. This was not a moment of creation, but of self-organization. The waters began to churn, and from their turbulence, the first cosmic energies swirled into existence, shaping the very fabric of our planet. Earth was not made, it was forming itself from within the cosmic ocean, a slow, patient process of becoming. But who witnessed this? Some fragmented tablets hint at entities that were neither gods nor mortals. They were simply watchers, beings of immense age and wisdom, observing from the cosmic sidelines, their presence felt but never seen. They watched as the celestial bodies aligned and as the nascent earth cooled. These were not the Anunnaki. They were something older, more detached, silent guardians of a process that had yet to reach its most dramatic chapter. They hovered in the celestial mists, their motives unknown, their purpose a mystery lost to time. The Anunnaki, the famous gods from the sky, arrived much, much later. They stepped onto a world that was already ancient, already shaped, already teeming with a raw, untamed life. The mountains had risen, the rivers had carved their paths, and a delicate balance had been struck. The earth was a vibrant, living entity long before their golden ships ever broke through the clouds. They were not creators of a barren rock. They were inheritors of a world already alive and pulsing with energy. This is a crucial distinction the Sumerian scribes made. Earth was chosen, not created from nothingness. The Anunnaki saw its potential, its resources, its perfect placement in the cosmos. Their role, as depicted in the earliest texts, was that of administrators, not creators. They came to organize, to manage, and to harness a system that was already in motion. They established order, assigned duties to lesser gods, and divided the heavens and the earth. They were the celestial managers of a pre-existing cosmic enterprise. It was only when the Anunnaki arrived that the great silence of prehistory was broken. Names were given to the formless forces. Laws were inscribed on clay tablets. The first cities were planned, and the grand project of civilization began. Humanity's story, as we know it, started with their arrival. But the Sumerian priests and poets never forgot. They preserved the memory, the faint echo of a time before the gods, a time when the earth belonged only to itself. They knew their history did not begin with the Anunnaki, but that the Anunnaki's arrival was simply the beginning of a new chapter. This understanding changes everything. If the Anunnaki arrived after something already existed, then our history is not a straight line from chaos to civilization. It's a series of layers, one chapter built upon another, with entire eras forgotten or intentionally obscured. What we call the beginning might just be the moment someone started writing things down. The true origin story of our world remains a whisper from a time before time, a chapter waiting to be fully remembered. If you found this journey into the deep past as fascinating as I do, consider liking this video and subscribing. We'll continue to explore more of history's most mysterious and forgotten corners together. Thank you for listening.